Hey guys, it is Scott the Steamroller Steen with winnersandwhiners.com. It's Tuesday. It's basketball. That's all we got, baby. We got hockey, but you know your boy, you don't do much hockey. So we got basketball, and we got a pretty good college slate. So because we didn't do Moneyline Mondays, let's do Moneyline Tuesday, shall we? Talk about our three favorite games, put them together on a little parlay. But before we do, hey, take a minute, smash that like button. Give us the thumbs up if you would, please. Subscribe to the channel. All the cool kids are there. And, of course, check out winnersandwhiners.com. Check out the experts' plays. I'll tell you who's hotter than a firecracker right now. I'm okay, but I'll tell you who's hot. Ben Hayes. Ben the Pen. I believe he is 15-1 against the spread on his last 16 college basketball plays, pending the action tonight. So we'll see how that goes. Just a monster run for Ben. So check him out if you would. If you're looking for somebody who's smoking hot, that's your boy. And, of course, check us out on all the social media. And, I mean, we are all over the place. Facebook, X, Instagram, TikTok, Discord. I think that's it. But, yeah, check us out, especially Discord. Very cool. A lot of cool conversations going on in there. All right, so without further ado, let's get rocking, shall we? Fun day in the Super Bowl. If you played all those props, you did okay. You made plus 340 is where we ended up on those. Is the only one that lost was Pacheco over 15.5 yards, longest carry. Busted one for about 10.5 early in the game, and he just couldn't get free. Just didn't have a lot of monster runs. I'll tell you a sad story. I had a parlay with Kelsey over 80 yards receiving, Pacheco 60 yards or more rushing, and Chiefs plus 7.5. I think I paid plus 275 or some shit. Pacheco ended up with 59 rushing yards, including minus 12 on a pitch that he was not able to corral. Heartbreaker. Needed 7 yards from Pacheco on that last Chiefs drive. Got 6. Yikes. All right, so enough about that. Let's talk a little bit about college basketball. By the way, thanks very much for all the people that have congratulated me on the Chiefs win. I really had very little to do with it other than picking against them for the last 3 games. So you're welcome, KC. All right, so let's get rolling with a team that's been pretty good to us here in these moneyline parlays, and that's the North Carolina Tar Heels, minus 330 going up against Syracuse. These teams have played once this season, and Syracuse had absolutely no answer as the Heels just pounded them, and they specifically killed them on the boards, out-rebounding them 53-30. You know what? You can have a bad shooting night. You can have a good shooting night. You can miss some free throws. But you know the one thing that does it pretty well is a constant, and that's rebounding. Those guys aren't getting any shorter, and the Syracuse guys aren't getting any taller. I think North Carolina takes care of business here on the road against the Qs. We're going to play Virginia, speaking of the ACC. Virginia, one of the hottest teams in the country right now. They won 8 straight 5-0 at home in conference play. In those 5 games, they have won by an average of 14.4 points per game. Getting a pretty good price here as Virginia goes up against obviously, I was going to say, goes up against another ACC opponent as Virginia goes up against the University of Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh playing pretty good basketball team. I like Virginia at home. I don't necessarily like them to cover. They just don't run enough possessions to run up those big margins. But I do think they get the win in this one. And finally, we're going to look to the SEC as Texas A&M travels to Nashville to take on the Vanderbilt Commodores. There's a lot of bad floors in college basketball. Vanderbilt may be the worst as they play on basically just a giant square with some lines there. Very weird plays. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend at least checking that out on TV. Texas A&M minus 440. This is more. This A&M team definitely has their flaws. They're not a great basketball team. Borderline tournament team right now. We'll see. But you know who isn't a borderline tournament team? That's Vanderbilt. They are just absolutely dreadful. They have won just 1 game in SEC play. Thank God for Mizzou, who has absolutely just hit the shit skids here, as they are, I think, 0-11. How How many ever games they've played in the SEC, they've lost them all. So they're either 0-11 or 0-12, and Vanderbilt has the one victory against Mizzou. They have lost their other 4 home conference games by an average of 16.2 points per game. I expect another awful performance here. And when you expect an awful performance out of Vanderbilt, you're rarely disappointed. So let's put those 3 together, shall we? North Carolina minus 330, Virginia minus 275, A&M minus 440. That gives us a 3-team money line parlay of plus 118. And we'll play that sucker, all right? So at the end of that one, you guys can join me as we pick up our winning tickets and head back to the window. All right, you guys have a great week. Again, no video tomorrow. I'm off on Tuesdays, but we'll see you back here for the Thursday games and then all the games for the foreseeable future. All right, you guys have a great day. Good luck on all your plays, and yeah, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.